Alright guys, so here is an example for the weekly bias. I'm looking at AUD/USD on the weekly time frame, of course. So right here you can see price took out the external liquidity, which is a high over here. Where is the fair value gap? The fair value gap is right around here. Is it in the discount? It is not. So what you can do when the fair value gap is not in the discount, you can use the fib, right, from the fair value gap starting candle to the ending candle, and the 0.5 level is going to be your drawn liquidity. Cool. So that the 0.5 level of this fair value gap is going to be our drawn liquidity, because if we draw our Fibonacci from bottom to top, you can see that, okay, actually the 0.5 level is here, so this right here could be our target right there, draw on liquidity. Okay, so now since we have taken out external liquidity, let's go to, actually I would only look to target this level because that is the fair value gap. So I don't want to hold risk for my bias or for my entry. You just gotta play it like that. So we took out the external liquidity on the weekly. Let's drop down. Remember, from weekly we go to the 4-hour time frame. And over here, what do you see? We took out the external liquidity here. Now we're simply waiting for a market structure shift. So what do we get here? We have a higher high, higher low, and a higher high, annotated by the indicator, and this indicator is a game changer. Okay, so right here, what we see, we have this fractal low here, and price took out the low. So now what do we have here once we take out the low? We have this fair value gap, and we also have this auto block, this bullish candle that took out liquidity here, right? So right here, this could have been your entry, and simply you could have gone for stop over here, and the original target, which was somewhere around here, right? Let me see, what was the original starting point of the fair value gap? Okay, this is right here. Cool. So right here you can see we got our entry, and let's see how this plays out. Beautiful. And also you can see the 0.5 level was also hit. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for the weekly bias. However, as I've said before, you could have looked for multiple entries by using the smaller time frame, which would have been the 15-minute time frame, but I'll get to that later in the video, so don't worry about it. Okay, but this right here is a bread and butter oh my god, I can't pronounce butter. Bread and butter model, guys. Okay, you can only have 2 time frames and look for this, but genuinely, I would be honest with you, I like the 3 time frames, and as I said before, I'm going to teach you that later on in the course. So let's move on to the daily example now.